Good afternoon, guys. Well, hello there, party people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have been here before, and if you have not, then... So I don't have anything, I don't know. I don't have anything that I'm like making or doing today, so it's gonna be more of just talking about stuff. So, I don't know. I'm saying that like this is going to be a very sad and depressing video, and that was not, that's not the intention or the route that I'm trying to take with this. Yes. So, I don't know. I'm very tired right now. I have not slept well in 10 or 11 days at this point. I can't remember. I don't know. I just went on a actually really awesome road trip. I'm gonna stop just one second because I'm like in the middle of actually kind of starting my day at like 2 or 3 o'clock because my schedule is a mess right now. I'm so tired. I'm gonna do this real quick. Yeah, so I just went on like a really awesome backpacking, hiking, whatever you want to call it, road trip through Utah, which I have not really explored before. So that was really, really awesome. I did live in Vail, Colorado for about a year, and unfortunately just didn't spend a lot of time in Utah when I was in Colorado. So, you know, I don't know, live and learn, I guess. Utah is really, really awesome. Really awesome hiking and camping, and there are other words to describe it besides awesome that I can't think of right now because I'm so tired. I don't know. So, we went through, I'll just tell you what we did on the road trip while I adjust my bra. We went through, where did we go? Where did you go? Well, first I went to Denver and then through Vail and did some stuff, you know, sightseeing and eating and things like that in Vail and Denver at some places that I liked when I lived there. I'm rambling. I'm taking a very long time to tell this story. It's not interesting. So we went to Arches National Park, which is amazing. So freaking cool. So we went to Arches National Park and did like a 10-mile hike. I don't know, something like that, I think. Through there, then went to Goblin State Park, car camped there for a night, hiked through Goblin State Park, which is really, really cool. Different than Arches, but also really, really cool. Went to, where did we go from there? Boulder, Utah, where we did it was like a 25-mile, 2-day hike down the Boulder Mine Trail through Deadly Hollows. I just want to call it Deathly Hollows, and I don't think that's the name of it. But it's this like crazy slot canyon thing, which is actually where we camped that night, and then you follow the Escalante River to Escalante, and it's like this really, really cool historic trail that unfortunately part of it is no longer protected, so it is in danger of being destroyed basically for you know, for oil. Okay. My skin is very dry because I'm so tired. So, yes. So we did this really cool 25-mile hike. Where was I going? Oh, so like the first section of the trail when you're on the old Boulder Mail Trail, there's like still these old telegraph lines up that are really cool. I don't know, I thought it was really cool. I think historical things are really, really interesting and neat, and it's nice to see stuff like that preserved and that people respect it and leave it alone and appreciate it. So there's things like that along the trail. This hike was also a little bit of kind of like an episode of Fear Factor personally for me because I had to face a lot of things that I just don't enjoy very much. There was one sketchy section that we hiked through that was kind of like a really uncomfortable drop off on a cliff that I didn't like too much, but we made it. Walked through, did a lot of schlepping through water, which I guess that's not really a fear, but with snakes and stuff, you know. That's just, you know, it is. Okay, so did see a lot of snakes. No rattlers, but did see a lot of snakes. And then where we camped was kind of like a night of hell for me, which is part of the reason. So, yeah, we've like hiked like 15 miles the first day, through into the Slot Canyon. And a lot of that was like trudging through water with our backpacks, which wears you down a little bit because you're walking in water. So we finally found like this dry spot where we could all camp, and we were so tired after 15 miles, so just ready to be done and stop. Set up the tent, and by the time I went to bed, my tent had about 40 caterpillars on it. And you know, while we were out there, one of our friends heard a mountain lion roar, so there's things like that you have to be worried about. There are rattlesnakes, there are scorpions. You know, I live in grizzly country with, you know, I'm just hiked with all kinds of things that I don't, whatever. And this is the first time in my life that I have ever slept in a tent and not gotten my butt up to pee in the middle of the night, because there was no damn way that I was going to crawl out of a tent covered in caterpillars. Oh, it was so disgusting. Ugh. That's like one of my bad camping experiences, and I fought through it somehow. I survived. Yes, I survived. I'm not even kidding though. It was like, they were all over the land, but like my tent was just littered with them. Before I went to bed, I turned the light on like 3 different times, and they were crawling inside my damn tent. Not cool. Like all inside the rainfly, outside the rainfly, falling on me all night. Not good. When I woke up in the morning, more just hanging out and dangling down towards me on the inside of my tent. Got the hell up, got out of there. Low point in the hike for me. And that was a very long story about caterpillars. Anyway, but the rest of the hike was really, really cool. So there are also a lot of I don't know, there's like just a lot of geological activity in that area of the country, and I've talked about being into crystals and stuff, but I've been a rock collector for many, many years. Just kind of started a little bit here and there when I lived in Texas and started rock climbing and spending more time outside, and then really got into it when I lived in California because there's just so many cool rocks to look at and find. And I found like lots of obsidian, and I would find like really cool quartz and things like that I just never thought, I didn't have that in my dirt growing up where there was dirt in Dallas. There's just not a whole lot of dirt that you dig around in and get to explore in. So I found it fascinating, and I love to collect rocks, and I have like my own little weird rock collection of things that I kind of know what they are, and a lot of the ones that I don't. But one of our friends on the trip with us was a geologist, which was cool because he was, oh Jesus, thank God. Thought I did not hit record because I was so tired. Oh! So he was like helping us kind of like pick things out and find things, and we found like some really cool pieces of petrified wood. He actually found like this really cool piece of petrified wood that he gave to me very kindly. But yeah, I don't know, if you're into that sort of thing, you would find it really cool because we spent like probably 10 miles walking through river that was just like covered in all kinds of everything. And I don't know, petrified wood is really old, and it's like a really cool process that it undergoes to become what it is. And so finding stuff like that I think is really, really cool. And I'm going to say cool and awesome a lot in this video, I guess. Because I'm really, really tired. So I didn't sleep that well that night, obviously, but it was about 10 days or so total of 8 days? I don't even know. 8 to 10 days on a road trip where I was car camping or sleeping, kind of couch surfing type of sleeping, or camping. And as much as I absolutely love backpacking and camping and being outdoors and things like that, a lot of times putting myself in a new environment, or yeah, that's not really a new environment, but I don't know, just outside of my usual environment and routine, it really kind of messes up my sleep. And so I just have not slept well. There were nights that I got like 30 minutes of sleep, and then like one night I got 30 minutes of sleep, and then I had to get up and hike 10 miles the next day with a backpack. So that was fun. But you know, it was just a really long week, and this bra is really irritating me. So at the end of this hike, there are petroglyphs, and there are like these cool granary buildings that were built by Native Americans. I believe it was Native Americans. I was a little told, but I probably should verify that fact before I pass that along as fact. Anyway, there are these buildings that someone used to store goods and things for travelers, or for, you know, just storage. And you can see them apparently along different parts of the hike. We only saw a couple at the end in one spot, and they're just like tucked up in a mountain, and there are these cool like ancient buildings, and up above it we saw these petroglyphs that they had painted on the rock. And there was this like one section over to one side where we could see you know, like 5 images, and someone was saying, you know, that was probably a family portrait or something. And I don't know, it was just really, really neat to see. Really, really neat, really awesome and cool. Ugh. It was, I don't, what other word can you use to describe that? It was really interesting and fun to see artifacts and find things and get stuff that's like old on that hike. But then we went to Bryce National Park and hiked there, which that was pretty awesome too. But the other ones are just like way cooler, and I'm excited to go back and explore Utah more. Got some cool rocks. I went to the Colorado School of Mines when I was over near, well, that's in Golden, Colorado, but like this is a piece of calcite that I got that reminded me of some coral that I have. So I don't know, like stuff like this just fascinates me, that this was made, you know, a long time ago and comes out of the planet. Is anyone else fascinated by that? Is that just me? If you are into rocks, I will say, and you were ever in Golden, Colorado, or anywhere near, you know, the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, I highly recommend going to the Colorado School of Mines in Golden, because it's really neat, and they have like an awesome rock shop there. And I don't know, I also got this really cool labradorite. It's really cool and awesome. Can you see it? I don't know, because I don't have a pop out screen on my camera, because I'm dumb and I didn't buy one with one of those. Can you see it? I don't know. So yeah, the trip was awesome, and I love exploring and traveling and doing things like that, but at the same time it's always kind of like a scary, I haven't looked at the camera hardly at all. I've been looking down a lot in this video. That's sad. I'm sorry. Things like that are kind of scary for me, because there's always a gamble, which is generally more than likely a guarantee that I'm not going to sleep well. And so it was like 10 days of me not really sleeping well, which, or not sleeping at all, which just gets really hard. And obviously it's physically hard, but it's mentally draining too, because I don't know, like I want to sleep and be normal, and I want to get up in the morning and feel rested and have energy, and I want to be just like the people around me that go to sleep and get refreshed, and they get to wake up in the morning and feel good, and I don't get to have that. So I just want to have that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of like working on ways to deal with that when I'm in new territory. I mean, at home I have my things that I can put right around me to help. I have, scents that I can surround myself with to relax myself. I can keep, I listen to things a lot to go back to sleep, like, I'll put on calm YouTube videos or Frasier, because I like to listen to Frasier a lot. Things like that sometimes can help me go back to sleep. I can have a book. I can set everything up the way that I need it to be that's comfortable. And I already struggle, but when you put yourself in a new environment, when you can control your surroundings and you don't have those tools at your disposal, it makes it a lot harder or impossible. And like there were a lot of nights where I was cold and I just like couldn't fall asleep because I was thinking about being cold and I couldn't relax. And I don't know, there's so many different reasons or different things I think that contribute to not being able to go to sleep. And it's not just one thing. It's not racing thoughts or, that I drank coffee or I don't exercise because I do exercise, or, it's not just one thing, or it's not just one feeling or one trigger. It can be so many different things. And I don't know if that's just me personally or if that's a lot of people who struggle with insomnia. I don't know. And I also want to say, I feel like people throw that word around a lot, and that makes me sort of, I don't know. I feel like you downplay kind of what people who actually have insomnia go through when you say that, oh, I didn't, not to dig on anybody, and I'm not, if you're one of these people, no hate. But just coming from someone whose like life has been ripped apart, upside down, kind of put back together, ripped apart again. Like my health has gone down the toilet. It's affected everything about me and what I do and who I am. For someone who just like has a rough night of sleep, to call that insomnia is just, it's just hard. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people throw that word around very loosely, and that makes it harder for people to understand, maybe, and also maybe less, what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know, not understanding. They're just like, oh, that sucks. You're fine, it sucks. Oh, I have that too. It sucks. And you're like, no, it actually like almost killed me. I don't know. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I just felt like saying something about that. I don't know. I'm not going to be like the advocate for, the definition of insomnia, but it's hard, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out why I have it and how to fix it and how to get rid of it. And there are a lot of things that I do to cope with it that I don't like and don't want to do anymore. And I'm just wanting to find a new routine and something that will actually help. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many people there are out there who actually can relate to that problem, because as I said, I do feel like people throw that word around a lot. And that's not to downplay anyone's situation, because everybody has their own stuff and their own everything. But I don't know. Did that come out wrong? I'm sorry if that came out wrong. I'm very tired. So I was so looking forward to getting home and sleeping so good in my bed, comfortable, and then my cats just, one of my cats just walked on my head for like an hour at 5 o'clock in the morning and just wouldn't let me go back to sleep. So no sleep the first night. Last night, again, just couldn't, I don't know, just like there's always something to wake me up. And I just need to figure out, I don't know, I gotta figure out like better ways of dealing with this stuff. And I don't know, I'm kind of over it sort of controlling things about my life, because even though it doesn't always necessarily stop me from doing things, it does kind of make me fearful. I guess that's a word. Maybe, yeah, it makes me fearful because it makes me fearful that it's going to put me back in the same routine of not ever sleeping. And then just like, you know, it's not good to feel like crap. And I don't want to feel like crap. So I try to avoid it. I don't know. So the road trip was really awesome and fun and cool. But I'm really tired. That's why that's why I just am like talking today instead of actually doing a video. And truthfully, I wanted to vlog the trip. Maybe I'll do, you know what, I should form a whole sentence. Tired. Maybe I'll just put like a little montage of some clips. I will put some pictures up on the blog on my website, which is simplecareproducts.com. If you're wondering, on my blog. So I'll probably put some things up there, and maybe I'll put like a little video together of like a little bit of the hike, because I did get my GoPro out on some of this stuff. There were some crazy and awesome, cool passes that we had to do in the Slot Canyon, because there were like sections that were kind of sketchy where, you know, you had to like pass through this narrow section, like kind of climbing on the rocks with like a 10-foot drop off into a little, you know, river pool. Okay, and I don't want anyone to think that this like, I don't know. I don't want anyone to think that this is like weird shit that you get into, weird stuff that you get into and you don't ever sleep, because I was weird before Insomnia. Don't let that scare you. So this is the piece of petrified wood that I was talking about, and can you see? I don't know. Let me put a mirror behind my camera. High tech! I should set this up a little bit more professional. So, oh, that actually works. I got a solution. I'm very tired. And there's the bark all the way around it. And then I can't tell in my mirror if you can see any kind of cool color stuff going on in there, but there's some cool color stuff going on. Here's another piece that I found, also petrified wood. I have another big piece somewhere else. I put it somewhere in one of my plants and I don't remember where. I don't know. And then I found like this cool thing that I'm trying to... So I just spilled vinegar everywhere. Perfect! So I have this rock that I'm trying to like see if anything will come off of it if I dissolve like the outer layer in vinegar, because there's like, I can't really tell what's going on, but there's a lot of blue on it, and I don't know. It's just a cool, weird thing that I have, because I like weird, cool things. So, and this is also, I can probably put this down now. This is a piece of hardened sandstone that you can see the lines in it, and that's just from like the water washing over it and washing over it and washing over it for a really long time. I don't know. I think that's cool. I have a lot of weird hobbies, okay? I don't know. I like it. Just have lots of things that I think are cool and interesting. I guess I'll get going. I have nothing else to talk about. I don't want to be negative. I feel like this video was like negative and sad, and I don't want to be that. But I am kind of tired today. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a more real video, is that, I guess? No, I don't want to say like real is sad and negative, but I am talking to myself. So there's that. Look at this though. You don't care. I'm going to show you anyway. I'll show you in a second. Yeah. So, oh yeah, look at this. This is cool. You can see on this piece Scanner brain. You can see on this piece of petrified wood there's like moss and stuff that just kind of like got stuck in there. You're just going nowhere. Stuck. Cool! So that's all, guys. That's all for today. Aren't you glad you came here? that's all I got for today in this fun vlog about nothing. But if you get the chance, you should definitely hike through Utah. Pretty freaking awesome. Just all over Utah is very interesting, and like, I don't know. There's like lots of easy hikes. There's things for like people of all different skill levels and abilities and desire levels. Not just about your ability level, but what you feel like doing. I don't know. This is I don't feel like you always have to leave the country. You don't have to leave the country. You don't have to leave the country to find cool things and explore and, I don't know, find cool things. There's lots of cool stuff here too to see, and there's like beautiful parks and amazing parts of this country that are worth checking out if you get the chance, and also, you know, worth valuing and protecting. Oh, I found this other cool rock today in my yard that has a hole in it, and I think I found a sapphire or a topaz in my yard. Don't get excited. I'll show that to you. It's very small, and it may not even be anything. You see that right there? I did it, guys. I found something cool! I'll zoom in the editing. Anyway, there's a little blue thing there. Cool! If you want more of this fun party, subscribe to my channel. So that's all for today, I guess. Okay, I guess that's all. I'll go at this point because I have like a half an hour video. You can find me on Instagram at SimpleCareSteph if you want to see any of the stuff I'm posting over there. I've got kind of daily updates and tips and things. You can shop my products or read my blog on simplecareproducts.com. You can also sign up for my newsletter on there. Kind of trying to keep up with that again. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next video. And I will either, I'm gonna form a complete sentence at some point. I'm putting my catgrass video together, and I'll work on that montage of stuff from Utah, and hopefully one or both of those videos actually get made and uploaded. But I don't know. Lately my videos have been taking like 20 hours to upload, so I don't even know when you guys are gonna see this. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I don't know if you have anything that you want to say, feel free to leave it in the comments, or you can talk to me on social media. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later, and see you in the next video. Bye!